Welcome back here. Day 2's competition. We are still in the prelims, a full day of paintball and battle going down here on center court of Mounty Marshall. I got Walker Gauchi up here and Joey Blute from Tampa Bay Damage. Walker with Carbon, the provider of this carbon barrel. We're going to be given to the MVP at the end of Sunday. But Joey, Walker, we got a lot of paintball to play before we get to that.
Oh, yeah.
Joey and Tampa Bay coming off the big win at the last event. And this is actually their bracket here. It's going to be level, taking on the Saints, and the Bears taking on Legion here in set number 1. Yesterday, level, no wins on the board and no wins for the Saints, though the Saints did have a pretty close game against Diesel. That was only a 1-point loss. Jumping into point number 1, looks like both teams are going to be doubling up that back center, at least to start things out. And then trying to get out wide. The Snake, if you are just tuning in, is Snake side, strong side. But Joey, that D side, a lot's been getting done over there too.
Yeah, you can win from either side. You can win from anywhere on this field, the middle or either side. It just depends on, what they do. You have to play off what the other team's doing on this field, which is, traditional paintball that we haven't had a lot of because there's been some weird designs on the fields where, one side is a power side, where on this field it's really a whole field thing.
Saints trying to get a body into the Snake. And
still in the corner.
Yeah, it looks like there's, still the corner is so crucial. That Landry Logistics, and we'll have Logan Landry, former pro player, new sponsor of the NXL. Such a crucial spot. That is a turret back there. It can control the Snake. You can gunfight, heads up with your mirror, and there are some shots inside that some guys will get lulled into.
Saints lost the guy off the little Dorito.
Yeah, another body coming off for the Saints. Saints on the blue side, and Columbus level on the red side. Level winning some gunfights to create themselves a little bit of a body advantage.
Level had some good lessons yesterday, so let's see what they actually got out of it. Apparently they went home and did some studying.
I would hope so.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of at that situation where we're expecting them to have a performance here. I heard really good things actually at a level from their practice. They were playing against some good teams. I think it was Dynasty and X Factor, and they did really well on the Sunday at least. So we'll see if that can translate here to day 2. They need to win both by a decent margin in order to have a chance to move on to Sunday. Working with a high body situation, going to try to dive into the Snake, and Level's going to coast right in that back corner bunker, get into Snake too. They're going to move up to the wedge on the D side. Big fill for the Saints trying to dig out, but that body drops.
Yep. So we got, just home left, right?
It's like a 1-on-4 here, yep.
Yeah, it's a lot to a little.
He's about to wear it.
Level.
He's about to level him. He has been leveled.
Not quite yet. Now he has. He definitely got leveled. And going to catch a couple extra bonus balls walking off.
Sorry, Matt. I live in the future.
That one was relatively easier to predict.
They were 5 up, huh?
Yeah, that was a good point.
4 up.
4 up. Yep. Yeah. It was a good point for level. Across the field. No Damian Ryan for Columbus level here at this event. Had some stuff going on. He couldn't make it. And they still don't have Corwin Weber back. Corwin Weber was their second attacker. Right? Yeah, he was getting really good. He's actually here. He's helping coach. He says he's because he completely blew his knee out. So, but he's walking around okay. He doesn't think he's going to make it back for Cup. He's not quite at the place where he can play on it yet.
Honestly, if he's got a brain and he had a big injury like that, you don't come back until you are confident you're 100%.
He's also a grown man too. Yeah. It's not like he's 20 and he's going to heal like the Wolverine. Yeah. It's a couple. Walker, you're getting up there a little bit. Not quite as elder statesman as Joey and I, but as you get older, things just don't heal as fast as they used to. Jumping into the first point here with the Brooklyn Bears and Legion. Legion had a great day yesterday. They kind of started looking like themselves again. I mean, this is a team that's, one of the best teams ever to do it, and 4 of the bodies of their starting 5 are 4 of the best players in the league. Karslev went off on the D side yesterday. Joey, did you watch Lead?
He's in the 550 Dorito already.
Yeah. Did you watch Karslev on the D side yesterday?
Did, yeah.
One of the best players on the D side, and sure enough, they
shot the corner out over here, so they're down. Brooklyn's down a body. There's a minor.
It's 2. Yep. There's
that point's over.
Okay. That is a real quick point, and Legion by first-degree murder here in that first one.
Word on the street is that they only have like 6 guys that they're rotating for Legion. Is that
pretty much?
Yeah.
There a couple of the South American guys. They've been rotating them through. But, I mean, Karslev is playing that D side as good as anybody is, even though it's a snake side heavy field. And then Malloy's been mixing up in the snake, but the body they keep switching out. So it's Kirill and Karslev on the D side, working as a good package. And then Sergey's kind of floating. He's been all over the place, more middle than the snake side. And then Malloy over here with whoever else they can put over whoever's getting it done at that point.
Just over here.
Yeah, they've
been playing Tiger King a lot in the snake. I don't know his name, but he's the one that wears the cheetah or the leopard thing on his head.
Yeah, and he's been pretty good. I mean, they went undefeated yesterday. They beat Aftermath and they beat Infamous. And honestly, on paper, I thought Infamous was going to win that game with how well they played in the Snake. But
I think this being a full field push, traditional field, helps the Russians a lot.
100%, Joey, 100%. All right, jumping into point number 2, see if the Saints can pick it up.
Break for the Saints.
5-on-5 breakout.
Still 5-on-5. Both in the Snake. 2 at home still for Saints. Saints just launched the guy up the center. That's Evan Manor, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the Saints did look better yesterday. I mean, they're the last place team. They're fighting to avoid relegation as Chase Kramer takes the walk. So good kill here for the Saints. Taking out the attacker on the D side. Still a body over there, though, for Level, and he's going to move up outside D2.
He just got shot going into that thing. When the ref sees it, he's going to call a penalty on him because he's shooting his gun like a turd. And he knows he got hit. That was a stupid penalty.
Well, your knees may not work anymore, Joey, but your eyes still work pretty good.
Jesus.
And his buddy fills that tower.
So when you're struggling, the worst thing that can happen is someone turds out like that.
Yeah, because it just makes it even harder for you.
Yeah, like you're in control at this point and you get greedy. Like, at least if you feel any pressure, ask for a check. Because it is not the ref's job to call you out. It's your job to call yourself out or ask for a check.
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people pick up on that.
The more you know.
So now Level with getting a bit of a gift on that penalty and making a move on that D side to try to put the pinch on Daniels here, who's in the Snake for the Saints. He's at the 50-yard line. I think that's Politi. Dustin Politi had a couple good points from him over there yesterday. Snake looking like, yeah, Danny Schoenauer with the move on the highway. Comes through, has to run through Politi's stream.
He's alive.
Still alive, yep. Doesn't know what to do with it.
Might as well plug this guy.
Oh, Danny slipping and sliding out there a little bit, but recovers to get the little 3-pack here for Danny Schoenauer to close.
With a beard like that.
He does have a really good beard.
He didn't trim it for this event, though. Like, they're on the edges. I called him on it earlier.
I look like a mountain man kind of?
Yeah, I was like, bro, you got to clean it up a little bit. Not the beard, just the edges, you know?
Yeah, the edges.
Yeah. You don't want to look homeless. You want to look like a mountain man. That's the difference.
Level with 3 bodies left there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They lost the 2, and then the Saints gave him that penalty, and downhill from there.
But there he is on your screen. Danny Schoenauer, yeah, just a great, solid all-star Snake player for Level. Had some good points yesterday. They have a new rookie, Ian Rolfson, who's been getting some spins. There he is right there, actually. He looked pretty good in limited engagements yesterday. Yeah, Level they just struggled to – they would look good in points and then throw it away. Good in points and throw it away.
They played 6 guys last year pretty much, and they lost 2 of those guys. I mean, that's a huge hit to your roster. It's not like you can just come back out at this level of paintball and fix 2 guys. You know, Damian Ryan's a good Band-Aid, but he's got to get acclimated to the guys, their system, how they do it. He can't come in and force his way. He's got to play their way. So it takes time, right? Like, it's not going to be an overnight comeback. I mean, they did great last year, but it's not the same team.
Well, and your best ability is availability, and he's not here right now.
Yeah.
So, you know, they just seem to always be dealing with something. Had a new coach this year, too, which I feel like he's doing well with what he's got.
Yeah, it definitely hurts them losing the coach, right? That's the guy who had the system in place.
So now jumping in to this next point here, Brooklyn Bears trying to make the Snake off the break, and he ends up taking the walk. Ooh, yeah, it's not looking good for the Bears here. That's 3 bodies coming off within a few seconds of each other. You know, those deaths in bunches will cost you. Legion, their shots are dialed right now. They are looking as good as they've looked all year. Now, that's not saying much because they have not looked very good this year. But we've just been kind of waiting for them to be themselves, and you know, talking to Jason Burns and Smotroff, and
Holmes dead.
You know, talking about how hard it's been for Legion to be able to get their group together to practice. But whatever they're doing now is working. 2 solid points in a row. Still a ton of time left, but the Bears really need to pick it up because they went 0-2 yesterday. Some closer games. Their margin is
1 point on both.
Yeah, their margin's not trash at all. They actually have a pretty decent margin, but only if they win both their games today.
Yeah, right. Yeah. They did the right thing on Friday. The games they lost close, which is what you want to do. But if they don't win today, all that's for naught. Like,
absolutely. Which is frustrating, but that's how it works. You get 4 games in the prelims. 10 teams move on out of the 20. Ideally, you want to be at least 2-2 with a +3. Should do it, but if you're on the bubble, then you might have to play in the wild card round, which means you have to win 4 games in order to win the tournament. Now, that has been done 2 times this year and 2 times in a row by Dynasty and Damage. So it's absolutely possible. It just makes it a lot harder.
Yeah.
They went to the Dorito this time and he got shot, so that didn't work out well for them. They made the corner, Saints made the corner over here. They have no one on the D side, though. They have guns that way, but no bodies.
It looks like Ian getting a spin here. The rookie for Level is into the Snake. They also have a body at the wedge and 2 bodies in the backfield. Level sitting on a 2-point lead, 10:25 to go. We're looking over the shoulders here for the Saints at that crucial Landry Logistics bunker.
Level's got some swabs in their barrels. It's not a good place to be.
Well, when we got here this morning and it was a little chilly, I was like thinking, okay, we're going to see some paint break this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Believe it or not, it's actually warmer temperature today, but the humidity came back, so it's
Well, that
physically
could be good
colder.
thing. That could be a good thing.
Yeah, better for the paint, not so good for your body.
Is it a little warmer today? Because
It is.
I was not wearing a jacket yesterday morning, and I felt okay. This morning, I was like, I probably should put a jacket on.
Because I left the hotel thinking, oh, it's only 58 degrees this morning. That's not that bad. And then I got outside and I'm like, it feels significantly colder today.
Yeah.
Yeah. This Saints player has no idea where the Snake player of level is at. He's just looking around. Oh,
He does
there.
now.
He does now. Here we go.
Saints scrambling.
That's actually a good retreat move
that
over.
is.
It is.
Yeah, it goes over and across. And now going to be moving up to get into Snake 1, try to do something with Ian in front of him.
Now their guy inside doesn't know that I don't even know he made the snake.
No.
See what he does with it.
He's got, there is both corners, though, for both teams, so they're just fighting down the wire right now.
Bad fill.
Yeah.
Why would you fill with a guy in the snake right in front of you? That makes no sense. They know the snake's there now, and he's dead.
Yeah. Losing a gunfight from Snake 1.
Corner and Holmes, all he got left for the Saints.
Yeah, it's Manners taking the walk. Out of the Snake for the Saints. Saints need to stop the bleeding here. 8:48 to go. Level looking like
That's a
they
good fill
should be
out.
able to cruise to get this to this point here. Ooh, little slip. It's a little slippery out there this morning.
If 88 on the Saints would have done that fill out while they had guys in the snake, it would have been nice.
Yeah. There's a level up player still on that. That is that Dorito 3. He could be a lot further down the field right now.
Now here comes a nice little move to
the-
close for Lemon. Penalty. Penalty
starting
gonna be
down
assessed
one.
on the
Oh.
Saints. That's, yeah, not good. Not good for the Saints. They're going to be down by 3. They're going to be starting down a body. Really need to tighten it up.
Oh, not
They-
really. I think they should just play this match out the way it is, and then when they play us in the next match, I feel if they continue this level of play, it'll be ideal for us. So maybe they can figure it out at Cup when they're not in our bracket.
There we go. Yeah, if I was you, I'd be singing that same
Same,
song.
yeah.
always.
Looking good, boys. If you're watching this before you play us, you're looking good. Keep it up.
Well, if the Saints play like this against you guys, that's gonna be a 6-0 with maybe 5 or 6 minutes taken off the clock. The way you guys are playing right now.
I got to be honest with you, Matty. There's a new way I'm looking at it. It's no longer who we play. It's just play our game. If we play our game, doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, look, everyone's got a chance. However, Damage won the last tournament, and the Saints, I just to call it like it is, they're in 20th place right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're talking about the best team from the last event and the team that's in last place. It is what it is. Jumping
Okay.
into this next one here.
Tiger King made the corner on the Russians.
They lose one body on the Bears, though, up the gut.
Malloy Snake got shot. That
That's
hurts.
a huge kill.
44.
Yeah,
They lost the Dorito guy. Carslov
man.
got shot.
This is massive. I think
Frank's going to work over there.
That's Kirill. Here comes Frank. Frank's going to
Frank's
wrap around
pulling
him.
him.
Just get him off the field,
Yep.
Frank.
Good trade.
Trades out. Huge trade because they already did some work, and Sergey's
That's
making
it.
the walk too. So, yeah, just one player left alive back in
Corner.
the bunker for Legion. They're going to concede. It
Why
was,
would Legion concede that?
Oh, yeah.
yeah, they have a 2-point lead. Still, well, a 1-point lead, but you have a lead.
Why would you concede that?
You never want to concede when you have a lead. Why? Because the clock is your friend,
Right.
not
I
the,
think
not
that-
the friend of your team, of the team
Especially
you're
when
playing
you're
against.
2-0.
Yeah.
Did the Bears concede?
That's what I think is going on right now. They're all confused.
Yeah, that would make
No sense either.
also no sense because they were about to win the point.
Oh, no, it's the Bears. They're freaking out on each other.
Oh, no. That
Not
would
what
be
you
a
wanna do
disaster. Let's listen in real quick so maybe we can hear. Oh, man, that is a disaster. Oof. They needed that one. Well, now they need to get their head straight because, okay, if they did concede and the mistake was made, so they're going to go down 3-0 on a point they definitely should have won. You got to stay composed because
Yeah.
the situation just got a little worse, but it's the same. You're down, you need a win, and you still have a decent amount of time left. So go and win 3 in a row, tie it up.
Just do what you did last time and don't blow the horn on yourself.
Yeah, man, that is a frustrating turn of events
Science.
here.
It's science.
Oh man, I'm wondering how that went down. They must have
I don't think either team in any situation should have blown the horn.
No, in that
right?
one, no,
Yeah.
you can't. You're down by a lot or about to be a lot. There's no reason to give that point up.
Right.
You know, unless obviously if it's like 4-on-1 or whatever, but you at least take an extra 2 seconds to figure out the kill count before you hit the buzzer.
Indeed. Well, as they're scratching their heads, we're scratching our heads. Hopefully they figure it out for their next point. They got a little bit of time to work with as we're jumping into this next one here. Columbus Level.
Starting 54, it's going to be 5 for Level and 4 for Saints. They're penalty at the end of the last one, no bodies to pull, so they got to start a man down.
Yeah, little power play. It's always so tough. This is why we talk about, try not to get penalties. Because you lose that one body, that's 20% of your firepower here.
Snake on break for Level. They made a good move up the middle with the Saints. If their snake guy doesn't know that guy's there and he's not super cautious, he's going to get his head ripped off. Yep, head's going to get ripped off.
Right about there.
Yeah, his head just got ripped off.
Yeah. Top of his goggle, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting, too, because...
They still don't know he's there either.
Yeah, that Goose Island brick in the middle, big shout out to one of our new sponsors and makers of delicious IPAs and other assorted beers. But not a lot of guys are going to that off the break. But you still got to check off on that lane.
Yeah, that's 2 for him out of that center brick.
I don't think I think you're right. They don't even know that he's there yet.
Well, he knew because he came over the top to shoot at him. The guy has dominance on you. He's sitting on you, and you're trying to pop a top on him. But the guy on the Dorito side doesn't know he's there yet. That could be a train wreck about to happen.
Yep.
Gregory's definitely telling him, hey, brick. He got the brick, but he died. So Level's got, what, 1 guy
4 on
left?
3 now, I think.
No, I don't think there's that many left for Level. I think Level's down to 1 dude.
Yeah, they got another one
2.
right there.
There you go.
Yeah, so they got 2 as Askren makes his move to the wedge. D side, back bunker's also hot for him. The Landry Logistics.
Gregory's up in the 50. He just got shot. That's not a good death. That's a bad death, Gregory.
Yeah,
you watch this later, Gregory.
Yeah.
No, I'm angry at you.
Must-win situation, high body situation. Can't throw that body away.
I used to coach him when he was with his Guatemalan team down in Panama. He's a really good dude. He's a good player. He just sometimes does bonehead stuff like that and loses gunfights he shouldn't lose.
Yeah. Well, again, it's still a lot of work that needs. Yeah, a lot of lessons that need to be learned here.
So what are we at? 2-on-2?
Yeah, it looks like a 2-on-2 situation.
Almost mirrored up.
The Saints just made a move out to the back corner bunker. Yeah, almost, not quite, but very close. Slightly better field position.
Saints just took him in the face.
Well,
Cross the field.
Yeah.
Cross the field.
That was like range me. 3 clicks up.
Yeah.
Fire.
Send it.
Direct hit.
Yeah, it looks like a 2-on-1 here. In
At
favor
this
of
point,
Level Up.
the Saints should probably blow this buzzard, but save some clock time because margins don't matter to them.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, Level, this is fine.
If I was Level, I would just sit here.
Yeah, take your time.
What is it? It's 4-0, right? 3-0, about to be 4-0. Yeah.
Level, look, they have, let's think. They have 5 minutes and 49 seconds left. I would say no matter what, you have to get this point. Ideally for Level, they could use a Mercy Rule win right now for their margin.
Of course.
The win, the most important thing, because they go into the next one, try to get that win. The problem is they're going to be playing Diesel in their last game. Diesel did have some cracks in their armor in that game against the Saints. They won it, but they only won by 1. So yeah, but Level knows this. Level's been on the bubble a lot. Sitting 2-2, counting points at the end of Saturday. So, and it looks like
I'm
they're
sure
just going to let them concede.
Mike and Justin doing the coaching on AC, they're not going to be the same team today as they were yesterday.
Yeah.
They're very. Mike's a very detail-driven guy.
Interesting though, Mouse may be down. He's going to try to play. I just talked to him. He's like, I'm gonna play. I'm playing. But I was like, how's your back? And he's like, it's really tight. But I mean, I'm gonna try. Yeah. So we will see. That's gonna be the situation here. Now, looks like situation, what it looked like in the pits, that's what happened. Legion got a free one, as the Brooklyn Bears should have won that last one, but they conceded when they shouldn't have, and now it's a 3-0 score. But again, you have to stay composed. They're still sitting on 13:30 left. That's a ton of time.
You can't spot someone beating you, though. That's not a good place to be. Frank's doing work over there, though. He's trying. He's pushing the tempo on that D side right now. If he can win one gunfight over there, that'll change the outcome of this point, at least.
Yeah.
But they did a good job putting Sergey in the center. They realized that Frank last time was the reason why, and they got him sitting hard on that cross on the Dorito side. There's a bear down.
Yeah, Altimore taking the walk.
Having some gun issues.
4 on 5. Here's favor Legion. And
Karslov just got shot, and he's going to get a penalty.
oh, this is an opportunity for the Bears.
I'm pretty sure Matty jinxed him by saying how great he played yesterday.
Yeah,
this guy's going to get a penalty, too.
Oh, my
Malloy
God.
just grabbed one. Tiger King got yanked out the corner.
disaster.
What are we, 4 on 1 now? Wow, what a swing.
Who was in the snake here?
That was Bernikov.
Yeah, he got clipped in his pack when he went in.
Yeah. Let's see what Sergey can do. He might get leveled out here. Nope, they don't have to. The bear got him.
Well, a couple gifts here for the Bears, and they made the most of it. I mean, they only lost Altimore, and yeah, Frank's alive over there, so two penalties would do that to you.
Yeah.
Now that last point they lost, I promise you, if they don't win this match and they lose by 1, bro, they're going to be kicking themselves in the ass so hard.
Or if whatever happens, they get knocked out by 1 point. Oh my God.
Magic Mike might turn some magic on somebody.
Oh, that would be so
Smackdown.
frustrating. That would be the worst. Can you imagine sitting there
Yeah.
and
No,
you go home by 1, and it was because you.
I have it when a pig guy. I had it when a pig guy hit the buzzer.
Oh, really?
And he's like, "I thought you said it." I said, "No, I never would tell you to do that. I would never let you do that. I'm the only one that hits those ever."
That's above your pay grade, dude.
Seriously, dude. Get out of my pit. You're gone.
That buzzer, it's pretty important.
I think it's the only pit person I ever fired.
I didn't know that. That's a good story. That's funny. You learn something new every day. I'm going to have to remember that one, put it in the archives. So Level doing exactly what they needed to do here, but they got to keep it going. Ooh, yeah, a little bit of a rough start for
Gregory got shot too. Man, he's having a
nice.
game. Not a good one. They did a good job getting up in that center break again. The good thing is I know what they do when they're down now. So
Yeah.
if you watch this
Bird's
before
eye
we
view
play,
here for you.
if you watch this before you play, don't go to that center break, bud.
Well, I always, I'll tell guys, I'm like, hey, you want to come get a game? Some of the top level pros, and most guys are down, but somebody's like, oh, no, I really want to scout it. I'm like,
Yeah.
what do you think we're doing up here?
Yeah.
Well, it's the writing it down part, right? I have people that are logging everything while I'm doing this.
You can have a pad of paper up here if you want.
You can't do
I
both.
do a lot of talking, so
I can't talk and write.
you can write while I talk.
I can't even chew bubblegum and talk, so. So right now, the Saints actually have dominance in the snake. They have the corner and the snake, where Level only has the snake.
And the center 50 bunker,
Yeah.
Goose Island. Is that Colin Cherry? Is that who's up there?
I think that's Manor. It might be Cherry, though. I don't know. Usually Manor's the guy they plug up that center like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which Manor's got a really good shot. Like, he's a super strong gunfighter.
Yeah, he's been around for a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, the Saints are in position right now to do something.
Well, they kind of need to.
Yeah.
That's one thing about this field is that even if you get all the good spots, it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win this point easily. You still have to make the shots. You have to execute.
Oh, man.
Oh, Danny just gave that up. That's a good trade, though. No,
Yeah,
that's a solid trade. You
Yep.
gave up the snake, but you get the guy out of the middle who was stopping everyone from doing anything.
Yeah.
Now, if this guy doesn't fill out to the corner and make a move up here pretty quick, this guy is going to dice some dudes up.
This guy.
But they're hiding well. Like, you look at Level.
Yeah,
Don't want to
he's
do
gonna
could get some free
Jack-
kills here.
Oh, he's going to own him. He got leveled. See what I did there? He got
Yeah.
leveled, too.
Oh.
He's leveling them.
It's a 3-piece.
It's 4.
A little nice, little 3-pack? 4? 4-pack?
Yeah.
That's on the list. Yeah, we're giving away $500 for move of the prelims, courtesy of Pate Smith Law.
Oh, that was Chris Horn then. He already got the move of the tournament. Sorry.
Hey, everyone, hey, sell
Did
it
you
for-
see him
sell
run
it
down
for
the
your
field
guy.
and shoot
I
everyone?
did.
We were down 3 on 5, and he shot 3 dudes running down the field and hit the buzzer while there was a guy live in the snake. Come on.
Come on.
That was pretty good, but
Get
was
some.
it?
I'll have to watch that one.
No, was in the was it the last set? Sector, I'd have to go back. It might have been Parrish. Somebody, I go back and rewatch them to make sure we're giving it to the right guy, because I can't just like listen to my boy Joey up here try to get his
It's
boy
me.
some money.
It's me.
That was a great move.
That was a great
That is
move.
on the list for
Honestly,
sure.
we were 0-0. They were up 5 of them on 3 of us.
Yeah.
And Jake said, Jay said, "Go get him." He went and got him, and the guy didn't shoot him, and he was like, "Oh, more! Oh, more!
Oh, I remember.
buzzer!"
It's on my list because I don't. You guys will probably watch the game, but I was singing Chris Horn's praises after that. I was like, "Oh, he's been working hard at this for years.
Someone was
trying to
standing
get this
behind me.
opportunity."
One of the infamous guys was behind me, like, "Who was that? Was that Chad?" And I go, "Nah, it's Chris Horn, bitch." And walked away.
I got a lot of talent on my team, guys. Yeah, that's awesome. No, he played great yesterday. Glad he's getting some spins. Jumping into this one now, it's a little bit closer battle.
Tiger King right to the snake.
So can the Bears?
What's this guy's name, anyways, Matty? So I quit calling him Tiger King. 33.
Yeah, this is. Let me check my.
If it's a hard Russian name, it's okay.
Yeah, it's.
Starts with a K. It
Yeah,
looks
it's
like.
Bear's about to get a flag. Yeah, he's getting a flag. Yeah, definitely getting a flag. She's chasing him hard. Oh, and it's major.
Oh,
Yeah, Kuzmin.
Kuzmin. I'm gonna stay with Tiger King.
Yeah, but he also has this really long floppy thing that goes right over his name, so that's always frustrating.
Yeah, let's just stay with Tiger King then.
Oh.
Tiger King just ate him up.
Tiger King is a great nickname.
It is.
So we should just roll with that.
Yeah,
Well, Tiger King playing really well here in the snake.
killing it.
Crushing it.
I mean, it helps that the one dude got a major and blew the whole wire for him.
yeah.
Hey, he
he was
made
there,
the most
though.
of
He
it.
was
Go.
there.
No, he was there.
He took advantage of it and ate all the leftovers.
Frank over there, not too happy.
Well,
talking
you get
to his pit.
You get a major and you're down. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, frustration setting in a bit here for the Bears, but they need to stay composed. They have still a lot of time to work with. This game is not a blowout yet.
And the Russians will keep coming.
Yeah.
The Russians only know aggression.
There's the Tiger King on your screen right there. Great beard, too.
Yeah, no, he looks like a Tiger King, right?
Yeah, he definitely does.
I mean, he's not Joe Exotic nice, but he's nice.
He's been getting some spins out there. He's had a pretty good weekend
Yeah,
so far.
I've noticed him.
It looks like the Bears are having some paint trouble. They're all dumping loaders out over there, and
Well, it's easy to start blaming other
Yeah.
shit when you give up a point on your own and then that.
yeah. My
Danny
air,
to the
my
snake.
tank. Damn it.
Level both teams into the snake. 2 at home still for the Saints. Good fill. They're having he's having some loader trouble over there at the center bunker. There's still 2 at home for level. That's not a good place to be when the point starts running down like this. It's a good fill out.
5 on 5.
5 on 5. No one's doing anything on that Dorito side for either one of these teams.
No.
Like, give it up. We'll just play the middle and the snake.
Well, again, Level does need the points. So 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. Look, if they can get these 2
Good fill to
wins,
the corner.
solid, but they need to be winning by some margin here. So, and they're playing the 23rd team. They need a couple more. It would be good for them to get a couple more, at least one more.
Danny and his beard made the corner pretty sweet over there for level. That was a good run out. They're filled it for the Saints, too. Now they're mirrored up. Snake and corner for both teams. They're also mirrored up at the center wedges, snake side wedges. And they're mirrored up at home.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where Level's 5th guy is.
Let's look at our eye in the sky here.
Snake just got shot for Saints.
Yeah, I think there's only 4.
Okay, so that's 44 now because they just lost the Saints lost their snake guy.
Unless, again, I'm looking at the eye in the sky. It's on everyone's screen at home. Unless somebody's hiding on the other side of those bunkers over there. I think it's just 4.
Gregory filled out to the Dorito 1 out there. It's a good fill. He needs to get on his little pony and ride, though. All he's got is home holding him in there and the corner.
Minute 30. Oh, he's in the tower over here.
Yeah, there we
east
go.
Side, yep.
Yeah. He's going to put the hammer down on this guy. Oh, maybe
No,
not.
They
Maybe.
don't know they're there.
Oh, they
Shout
definitely
out
know
Goose
now.
Island. Goose him.
Oh, is he going to come around? Oh, they're looking
Oh,
right at
that was a
you. Oh, and he
good
gets
job.
him.
Good job, Level. And he stayed alive. Can't beat that. Sometimes it's better to be smart than look cool on camera.
Yeah.
That's Lemon. Lemon's consistent, man.
Yep. He is one of their better
Very
players.
consistent.
The snake guy needs to get rolling.
This is the rookie, Ian Rolfson.
You got Danny in the corner with you. Danny shoots the corner, let your guy go. They shot the corner out.
And you need this point.
It's 2 of the Saints left. Dorito
Less than
1
a
at
minute.
home.
Yep.
Well, Ian's not getting the info he needs, too, because he's playing in here like he's about to get bunkered.
Yep.
Where Lemon's running all over the place. Lemon's on their side, just
Nah,
Oh,
eating
that's a
rocks.
penalty.
That's
Yeah. Yep.
another
Major.
major. That's a lot of majors.
Hey, that's a great point for Lemon. Lemon goes
Yeah.
through, gets a bunch of
He would have had a
kills.
5-piece.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That would have been a 5-pack for him.
Yeah.
He got robbed.
that's on the list.
Could have been move of the event if that didn't happen.
Yeah,
Now it's Chris Horn again.
It's unfortunately for
Call
him,
him
the
crazy.
penalty definitely messed it up
Yep,
for him.
100%. If he would have got the 5-pack and hit the buzzer, I'd have been like, that might be a move. But
Yeah.
now I can't because, it happens.
Yeah, that was there he is on your screen. Lemon earning his keep yet again.
It's one of those happy, sad moments. You're like, I'm happy we won the point. I'm happy I shot 4 dudes. I'm sad I didn't get the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Josh Lemon, man, handling business out there for level. It was funny, though, to look down at the rookie, and he's playing in the snake like he's about to get bunkered, while Lemon's up on his toes.
And Danny's rapping the corner,
Yeah, Danny's
shooting at
rapping
other
the
dudes.
corner.
What are you doing,
And Ian's in there just posted up like he's about to get run down.
Partially not his fault. If somebody would have been like, hey, whatever their code is for the wires clear, he should have just crawled down and peppered up those last guys.
Yeah, every team, if you guys are watching out there, you got to have a code, whatever it may be, charger, whatever. It just basically means, hey, if you're the front guy in the snake, get on your belly and crawl all the way down.
Yeah.
Lose
no
one
one's in front of you, dude.
right up the middle. So you're 54 right now. Karslev got right into the mix. He's at D3 over there.
Yeah, looking for Garzlev to have a point.
Sergey right up to the box. He likes that box. There's another one down for the Bears.
Yep.
Bears fill the corner. He did not make
shot.
it. They're down to 2 bodies.
2 bodies alive there.
I think Frank might have got clipped, too.
Yeah.
If
looked
not,
like
he's
Saw
going
something
to.
break off of him.
a couple retreats for both of them on the Bears, but they're going to go all the way down.
So the bear
snake
hunter's
here.
coming down the snake to slaughter the rest of the bears.
Yeah, Karslev at the 50-yard line on the D side. Another body comes
Frank's
off
dead.
for the Bears. Yeah, it's Frank.
Snake or Dorito corner only, and that's it. On 5. Yikes.
He's going to.
Well, and for Legion, just you're 2-0. Slow it down too. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
you don't. I mean, I guess if they're hey, they're going to give you the kills, take them. But when it's a 5-on-1 and you got really a lot of time left, hey, let's just make
I was going to say, I
force
was
them
like,
to
oh,
concede.
pretty conservative breakout for Russian Legion. Then I was like, oh, wait, actually, they're in the Dorito 4.
Yeah.
So
Off the break.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Karslev's been running a racket over there on that D side for the most part all day yesterday, and then starting to get things going here. He was getting neutralized a bit by Frank, a couple points. But yeah, the Bears, ever since that they had an inadvertent horn, or they hit the buzzer and conceded the point when they shouldn't have, they were about to win it. And since then, they've been a bit deflated, it looked like. Back in the pits here with Legion.
Well, when you get majors that cost you points and you blow your own horn to cost you a point, like at some point, it's more than just a thing. It's a lot of things that need to be adjusted and fixed.
Well, every team's a little bit different. I mean, so we're listening to Legion talk. I mean, how do you keep order in the pits, Joey? You personally, for damage.
So you just got to find somebody who's willing to motherfuck everyone who's not doing what they're supposed to do in the pits, and that's the truth. Like you got to have somebody who can take control of the guys. I don't have time. I can't do everything, right? So I got guys in there. I got Sam and Mike who, if someone's not doing what they need to do, they'll just kick them out of the pit. So I mean that's the truth. You just got to get guys we bring Sam and Mike to every event with us because they're so useful.
Yeah, they're a crucial part of the structure of the order.
Yep.
It's a controlled chaos in that pit, man.
100%.
You don't have a lot of time to mess with. You have to be coming up with game plans. You have to. Are you good? Can you go another one? Are you hurt? Are you not hurt? You got a fresh pain in your back, or how long that pod been there? Whatever. There's so many different things you got to talk about, and sometimes you don't have that long to do it.
No, when you're playing with heat in your set, you never have any time. They're trying to win in 3 seconds.
Yeah, that's true. Depending on who else is in the set.
I would much rather have Dynasty or X Factor where they'll play 12-minute points and give me time to talk. If they're in my set, it's so easy. But when you get Heat who wants to win in 3 seconds, you're just like, come on, guys.
You're like, oh, the point's done already?
Give me a break.
All right.
I'm going over there to Todd like, hey, can you drag this out for a minute, please?
Help a brother out, man. Come on.
Right. So it's going to be 4-on-5 at the start of this, it looks like. Saints with 4, Level with 5. 2 at home for the Saints.
Oh, he's going to run all the way to snake 2.
Level's trying to win this point.
30 seconds to go here. Level would love to have another one.
Yeah. This
And-
Latin
looks
Saint
Bleedy.
player is probably
looks like
hit
Level
here
got
in
it.
a snake
Level got
2.
it.
Politi has been playing pretty well over there on the D side for Columbus Level. And I think he got in there and still have 20 seconds to spare. Yeah, points good, thumbs up. Excellent job by Justin Politi again over there. D side for Columbus Level to pad that margin. Need a big win on this one. Level has to play Diesel next. Diesel hungry for a performance, as it's been a frustrating start to 2023 for Diesel. They did make a Sunday at the last event, but that's going to be the last battle that Level's going to have to undertake in order to have a chance to move on to Sunday, and they have to win that game. Ooh, Pleady limping a
Yeah, I
little
hope
bit.
he's okay. He was doing the cross at his neck, not like he was killing somebody, like he was dead.
It's okay.
And pointing down
Need a
at the
break
ground.
now, yeah.
Hopefully he's just a little winded. That's a big run.
Looking for another mercy here for Red Legion.
Maddie, why is it whenever I come up here, people win by a lot? Where are the close games while I'm here?
We had some really close ones yesterday, but yeah, you do seem to pick, well, not pick the sets, but either I'm like, hey, Joe, you want to come up, or hey, I'll come up for this one. But yeah, you do watch a lot of blowouts up here.
They're all blowouts.
Apologies.
It is what it is. I'm just going to, whoever's winning, throw me some bucks.
I think it's Walker's fault this time.
Tag up Frank. Frank made it out. That's good.
Wow.
5 up, 5 up.
Yeah, not what you want to do when you're down.
They let Darby get in the snake. He's all the way on their side. Oh, this is going to be a...
Oh, McDarby.
He's
McDarby sees him, but they just saw each other,
He's
actually. And
Wow.
GJ Sakaguchi going to go in and trade out with McDarby. Yeah, 5-point cushion here for Legion. Still 10-19, though, on this clock. That's enough time for the Bears to score 4 points.
Frank's over there in that Dorito 1, moving around now up to that wedge, but
You got
he's
Sergey on
squeaking
that
his-
cross at that box, or that's not Sergey. Whoever 18 is at that box on that cross, it affects that Dorito side a lot. He caught
yeah,
that kill.
Yep, exactly.
You got to have. That's why I was saying you got to have equal push on this field. You can't just go hard one way or the other. If you're not pushing both sides in the middle at the same time, it gets rough. I mean, you can occasionally flare out and make something happen, but if dudes are disciplined, and the Russian robot's very disciplined,
They are very disciplined.
or they get whooped when they get home.
Yeah, and so, I mean, Legion's not going to give them much. They have a comfy lead. Already 2 wins yesterday with a decent margin. So they're doing everything right now. Brooklyn Bears are probably going to see a lot of the tips of barrels and the edges of goggles, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Frank missed that fill to the wedge.
He's just flamethrowing over there, Frank's.
These guys are on a hard cross now, too. That Dorito and that wedge on the cross, it's hard to get through that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Tips of barrels, edges of goggles. If you're the Bears out there, and streams of paint coming back at you.
Still
That's what I'm
9
seeing.
minutes on the clock.
Yeah, Legion.
9 minutes on the clock, but what is it, 5-1?
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. Look, Legion would love a mercy rule win here, but the third win is
They're
for
in
sure
Sunday.
they're in no matter
Yeah.
what. So ideally for Legion, try to get this point, but try to also burn 2-3 minutes if possible off the clock.
Now, 24 here can get his ass in gear. Keep going. Don't come up there. Keep going. If he goes all the way to their side, he can smoke both these guys.
Yeah, this is Jared Sester. He's been pretty good for the Bears.
This is not the place for him to come up.
Yeah.
He's not, no guaranteed kills, and this dude's looking for him.
His back player's got the other corner in right now. He's got to go down.
Well, here comes Frank. Frank's trying to burst this thing
Frank
open.
got him.
Ooh, nice
Good
little
shot.
kill there for Frank.
Fill out. 24 needs to move, man.
Yeah, now's the time, man.
Well, this is when his back player needs to be telling him, hey, Frank's going to work over there.
Or I have the corner.
I got the corner.
have the
Literally, I
corner.
have the corner. Yeah,
That's all he has to say.
He's had the corner the whole time.
Yeah, he's dominating the corner. The corner's not even trying to shoot him. The corner's just playing the cross.
It's Malloy. He's just playing the cross because he
Yeah.
saw Frank go up on that side. He's trying to protect Karslev and burn clock.
Frank traded. We got both corners left for the Russians. Is there anyone on the D side for the Bears, or is it just these two over
I
here?
think it's just the snake guys over here.
Yeah, it's a negative. It's
Yeah.
just these two dudes.
Now they're not in position.
No, now it's going to get rough. Because as soon as that Dorito guy Dorito corner figures out there's no one over there, he can play the whole other side of it, and these guys can't shoot him.
Yeah.
We had this situation yesterday, too, when Jake was over there, and he won that 2-on-1.
Yeah, he's so good right now. He's always been good, but Jesus. He's just clutch performance after clutch performance for damage.
Well, it was either be good at paintball or a serial killer, and he just chose paintball, thank God. Because you got to have ice in your vein to be able to do what that kid does.
Absolutely. Oh, Sester is just snow blowing paint out of the front of his gun.
This corner guy has no clue what's going on. He's about to get the side of his head ripped off.
Oh.
Legion had no idea this back corner bunker
Yeah.
was hot. He ran right in there.
It's 1-on-1.
That's a huge mistake.
Yep, 1-on-1. And
He's
this
still looking at the snake is what.
And this guy's not breaking paint. Burkhart's going to get him. Oh,
He's
the
gotta
bear
play
killer
Malloy.
killed
I
the
was
bear.
gonna say. Well, unfortunately for Scotty Graham, I think
Yeah.
it was Scotty Graham. Look, I love me some Scotty Graham, but Alexander Burton-Cost, one of the greatest paintball players ever to pick up a paintball gun, and not the guy on Legion you want to
No.
have to play one-on-one.
Especially when you lose him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't find that little guy.
Scotty Graham is my favorite Canadian.
I mean, Scotty Graham
said it.
also perfect paintball size, but not like Malloy. I mean, I even like the move that Scotty went in there, but
You got to
Yeah,
play
no,
behind a bunker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't just
Yeah.
play on the, especially when you're not 100% sure where the guy is.
Yeah.
So, continuing to look terrible here for the Bears after the beginning of and that mistake they made. But they are playing a Legion that's locked in right now. You know, Legion looked great yesterday.
It's a great layout for him.
Yeah,
great layout.
Yeah,
for him.
traditional layout. Snake side is the strong side. Yeah, big old smile on Malloy's face. He's like, yeah, I'm good. I'm still really good, guys. I don't know. Did you see me out there?
Yeah.
I did it again for us.
Most of them are like, no, because you're smaller than the wings. We can't see you out there.
If you ever get a chance, you should try to get in a staring contest with him. You'll absolutely lose. He does it every event to me, and I can't stop laughing. He's just got a huge grin on all the time.
Snake on Brank for level and for Saints. Both guys alive. 5 up on both. It looks like the Saints are trying to go heavy down the D side.
2 coming off for the Saints. 10 seconds left.
There's another. There's only 2 left.
Oh. 1 Saints guy.
Now they got 2 seconds. And that is going to do it. So, final score, Columbus level 6, Latin Saints 1, 5-point spread. Not bad. They still got a chance. They got it, but they absolutely have to win against Diesel, ideally by a couple. Because even if they pull out a 1 point, well, let's see. What did they yesterday? Was it 4-1 final score for you guys, Joey?
For them, it was 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah.
Level. Okay.
5-1 and
so 4 points there, and then I think they had so they were -8. I think. Don't quote me on that, but right around a -8. So now sitting in -2.
Yeah, they do it again. Well, who do they play next? AC.
Diesel.
Oh, no. I mean, depends what Diesel shows up, right?
Yeah.
The Diesel that played the Saints show up, it won't be the end of the world for him. If the Diesel that played us shows up, it could get rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you're walking out taking your barrel off, that's not a good place to be.
Yeah.
I got to go figure out what lot they're using to make sure we don't accidentally use that.
So still a little bit more time.
Did I hear the news right that it may rain on Sunday?
I don't want to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, the last time it went from 40% to 50% the last time I checked. So
everyone thinks because we're from Florida that like, oh, you look great, it's raining, and it's like, no, when it rains, we stop playing.
Yeah,
we're not stupid.
Yeah. Why?
What?
And
that's not Florida, the legend of the Florida paintball players.
Exactly. There's a lot of legends that are misunderstood. They sit if we have to. We'll be aggressive if we have to. We're just trying to win tournaments.
Well, no, the situation is damage will be actually guys play pretty hyper aggressive until you get a lead. Yeah. And then once you got a 3-point lead,
we still try to play aggressive. The problem is what people don't understand is the teams are playing. They're not stupid. If we do hyper aggressive 2 or 3 plays in a row, they're going to start shooting for those guys.
Yeah.
So it's just playing the game.
So can the Bears answer? Haven't had really an answer yet. Still 6:20 to go.
Both teams. That Darby kid is just going. He stopped. We got a little bit of an advantage on that, but the Bears got the guy at the wedge. Both wedges. So the Bears are trying to make this happen. It's just, you're running into guys that are very disciplined.
Bears fell out to the corner, and so does Legion.
Karslov makes the move into the D3. Sergey up to that middle. This is where things get real bad for the Bears because he'll lock that Dorito side down like a champ, and he's really hard to shoot out of there.
Yeah, Legion, here you go. Talking about the proper strategy given the situation. Take some ground, and then these guys have to run into you.
Talk about
like you said, Walker. Lock it down.
They got one.
Oh, there you go. Nice little gunfight win here for the Bears. Shooting the tower on the D side.
That's a hard guy to shoot.
But Joey, what do you think about the bounce shots? I know there's some bounce shots out here. Do you think they're as legit as advertised?
Nah, it's so cold and the paint's so fragile. Like, nobody has hard paint out here. So, we've been trying, but, you can look at some of these, like, wings up here that are completely coated. That's where one of the bounce shots was. It's just, once the paint starts breaking on it, you can't get bounce shots off on this. And this paint is so fragile out here that good luck. It's worth shooting if you have the time, but
yeah, that's what it appeared yesterday. I'm gonna keep asking different people that question as the tournament progresses. I think I only saw one legit bounce shot yesterday work out.
Yeah, at practice it's a different thing, right? Because we're all using harder paint. Yeah. So the bounce shots are horrible.
Yeah. Now when you come to the tournament, you want to use as fragile paint as possible because I'm cool with breaking a couple in my gun and never bouncing one on you.
Yeah.
I feel like the Bears player here is going to try to run this inside and just get torched by that.
Yeah,
he doesn't know that
that
The Legion
Dorito
player, yeah.
will completely mollywop him.
Yeah, Legion just taking their time. They don't got to do anything. What do we got? Just over 4 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, Legion just in some good spots, and other than that one death out of the tower, still got 4 bodies alive in real good positions and just shooting crosses and talking it up. It's up to the Bears. The Bears, their turn is on the line. At this point, it is reckless attack time.
Yeah.
You already lost 2 games. You're losing this one by 5.
D2 in corner. I can't even believe they're letting him make those moves. He's in D2 and he's in the corner. But breaking the iron cross is not going to be easy.
Yeah. The time is now, though, for...
Yep. I think at this point, the Bears are just looking to get a moral victory, at least get a point out of this.
Yeah, I mean, they are probing. Sester's looking for it. GJ's...
He wants it, but Carcel's going to blow him up.
But it's like you said, they get the
perfect
kill, though.
timing.
And then here comes the attack on the D side as the Bears going to launch with 2 bodies. McDarby gets eaten up as well, too. Sester does take the walk. Sakaguchi's still alive.
You still got Malloy out there. Malloy's back at the closet.
Yeah, but Malloy's going to get shot cross field. So the double dose of attackers on that D side definitely paid some dividends here for the Bears. As 3 alive.
And
Robbie was still at home, at the home bunker.
Well, it was just
he takes his barrel off.
Only Frank and Sester took the walk. So, I mean, they got it done. It just
I'm not real sure.
It took them a while to figure out how to break the cross.
I'm not real sure why Carcel decided to retreat. That Dorito is so easy to defend this side from, and as long as Sergey's alive, you're good.
Yeah.
So.
They're in straight X ball right now, but I don't know if those other guys are making the spin or not, but they're just taking their time.
I think they used their timeout on the last one, too.
Ooh, none of the guns are working.
Yeah, it's with the, Rich was talking a little bit about this yesterday. Normally when we come to Chicago, even around this time of the year, it's not normally 57 degrees in the morning with no humidity. So when the paint manufacturers try to figure out what paint they're going to bring, it's an art. You're bringing a certain type of paint to a certain type of climate.
Last week. This paint's made 30, 45 days ago because you got to let it cure.
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
That's the biggest part of it. So you need 2 to 4 weeks to let it cure right.
So you look at the forecast for the past. Okay, what has it been the past 10 years there?
Look at the Farmer's Almanac.
Exactly. You're pulling out the Farmer's Almanac, and that's the best practices to figure out because you have to build the paint for the conditions. Because if it's winter, you're shooting that's a different style of paintball. If it's summer and it's 90 degrees and it's 60% humidity, different type of paintball we're shooting at.
That's one thing we love about GI too is they have a little bit more resources and trucks they bring to these, and they have stuff for 30 degrees and they have stuff for 90 degrees on those trucks. So they have so many different lots. The shitty part is they have so many different lots, right?
Yeah.
Because you spend an hour trying to find your paint.
Figure out which lot.
And then when the weather changes, you're like, okay, start over.
Talking to other GI teams, like, hey, what lot are you guys using? Well, we don't really want to tell you that. You're like,
that's why I'm going to go over and look at the Bears and be like, we're not using that lot. So I'm pretty sure they're a GI team. They obviously didn't spend their hour homework.
And you also can't. You can't really switch a lot in the middle of a match.
I did yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because somebody's got to go all the way to the paint truck.
Yeah.
Did you switched it out mid-match?
It wasn't hard for you, though.
No, I did the exact same shit. I was like, go get 5 cases now.
Go get this lot immediately.
As you see somebody, grab them and have them help you carry it back. It's fine.
And I need it last point, so let's giddy up. Okay, kid? Yeah, so 4-point spread here. Got 45 seconds before the start of this next point. We're in set number 1. I got Walker Gauchi up here from Carbon Paintball, provider of the carbon barrel for the MVP, which we'll be awarding on Sunday, and Joey Blute, the general manager, coach, leader, Tampa Bay Damage, coming off a big win from the last event in running for the series title, undefeated yesterday, and they got a couple games coming up today. Saints going to be the first one for Damage, and then Hurricanes. I am looking forward to seeing that Hurricanes game.
Yep.
I do think you guys are going to beat up on the Saints just from what I've seen.
Yep.
But the Hurricanes are also undefeated too.
Yep.
But they're about to play. But they're about to play Diesel in this next set.
A really good test for them.
Yeah. And that'll be a really good one for you to watch.
What a surprise!
Yeah. Joey's always here early.
Tiger King to the corner. They brought him back out. They put Darby back on the bench. Brought Tiger King out so he could do his work. Russians just got a penalty on that side. 2 down. Malloy into the snake insert bunker. So the corner snake insert bunker and tower on the Dorito side. That's the 3 Russians left.
Another decent break for the Bears.
This is set for them to win this point, unless this guy has a hit on him, and then that's going to be bad.
Oh,
thank God.
Oh, little retreat to the
Doubling
doubling it up.
Doubling D1. It's a interesting playing.
So
Rabbit.
sick.
I don't know what's going on over there, Cotton. There's another Hurricanes taking the walk. So you got Malloy and Tiger King left over here.
And the Bears got a little bit of a gift on that penalty. That Legion player just ripped his pack off and was like, what?
Yeah. These guys are looking to kill the Bear killer. It's fair. He's killed a lot of them.
Sharking down the field right now. Bears trying to score another quick one with probably about 210-ish left. And that'll be a 3-point spread. Well, they're finding a way to cut
a little bit
through
of a
these
different game
seams.
now.
It is interesting, though, and Joy, I was to throw this question to you. A lot of times people ask me, up-and-coming players who'll be watching, maybe they got into the sport a couple years ago, starting to play tournaments, they watch the webcast, and they're kind of puzzled at the strategy sometimes because they'll see a team, let's just say, okay, damage, you end up going down 4 points, and then all of a sudden, you are forced to play aggressive, and maybe it doesn't need to be damage, it's just a principle in the sport, right? And all of a sudden, you're running down the field, making it look easy, chopping people up on these reckless attacks, and then they're asking me, like, why doesn't a team just start like that?
So,
why would the Bears not start like that? So explain that to people.
There's a couple reasons. One, it's high risk, high reward stuff. When you're 0-0 and it's a tie game, high risk, high reward, okay. When you're down by 2 points or you're up by 2 points, the high risk doesn't make sense anymore. You're going to go to the steadier plays that give you the better chance of winning without dying, right? Because at the end of the day, if you have 5 up, you're going to win those points, right? So you have to adjust what you do accordingly. Now, the other side of that is per my couple years of doing paintball, the aggressor tends to get the benefit when it comes to the close calls. So
That's true.
You take, even if it's only, let's say it's a 5% swing, but if you take that 5% and swing it that way, as the aggressor gets a little bit of an advantage, now all of a sudden you got 4 or 5 guys being aggressors at the same time. That 5% turns into a 20% because 5 guys are doing it. And so, it is what it is. And by the aggressor gets the advantage, I mean the refs normally watching, and usually they split and do zones in the whole 9. But if they can't see one guy who's coming through because he's running past the bunker, but they're watching the guy who's getting blasted, if there's going to be a penalty, the guy who's getting blasted is probably going to get the penalty, not the guy that they couldn't see because he's running through.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, it is just interesting because, obviously been here a few tournaments myself, but it is funny to watch, though, when all of a sudden a team like the Bears, there's 2 points in a row where they run on a reckless attack and it works out.
The Bears were in all these games. Like, they're giving them away, right? They're getting stupid penalties. They blew a horn and the point they won. Like, you take some of those back, and they're smashing paint, right? Like, you fix the smashing paint, everything changes. They got one dude on the break. They lost a dude on the break. They lost 2 dudes on the break. So it's 3 Bears on 4 Russians. And Karslov just made D2, the outside one. Now he's going to the 50 block.
Yeah, Karslov untouched into that 50.
He's about to wreck this kid.
He's
24 is going to get his back ripped. Oh, no, 24 season.
Well, they made a move outside wide to check him from wrapping around that tape.
Whoever that was saved 24's back for sure.
Yeah, 24 is Jared Sester. And he's been pretty good for him.
So we put numbers on the front of our jerseys, too, and so did they. I actually like that. I think
I like it, too.
I think it should be required.
I also think we should go back to numbers on the loaders.
Yeah, that would help you guys quite a bit. The only thing I don't like about that is sometimes it gets mushy and hard to see the paint hits compared to the stickers.
Yeah.
Especially at practice. I think there's only 1 Bear left on 4 of these guys, 4 Russians.
Yeah, they're going to concede the point. So, Legion putting up some points here.
The Bears start so far in the hole when they're not getting paint out of their guns that's the first thing that you have to try to come back from. And if you can't come back from that, it doesn't really matter.
So, Hurricanes Diesel, who do you got in that one, Joey?
If everyone's there, if Mouse, by everyone, I mean, if Mouse is healthy and he's playing and he's being the aggressor, if he plays them like he played us, man, that's going to be, I don't know, the Hurricanes are so disciplined, and it does seem like AC gets a little reckless.
That's what it's, styles make fights.
Yeah.
And that's the same thing in paintball.
Yeah.
And those are 2 conflicting styles of the game. You have a hyper-aggressive team in Diesel.
Yep.
And if Mouse is not injured, he was having some back problems yesterday. Talked to him this morning. He's definitely going to try to play. But he's saying it is, his back is a little tight. No J-Rab. J-Rab has a knee injury, so he's not going to be playing. And then the Hurricanes play in a kind of a damage-esque style of ball. They play a very controlled, fumble-free, mistake-free brand of paintball that has had them made every Sunday this year in their second year as pros.
Yeah, 3 anchors and 2 attackers.
Yeah,
and
and
anchors only attack if the attackers make it alive.
Yeah, and they'll go. I mean, Nick Ripple
yeah.
loves to push the snake, and they got some bowling balls on the D side. And now they don't have Stuart Ridgel; he's hurt, so that's kind of arguably their best player. At least big moves we've seen pulled off.
Yep.
Who's number 20 on their team?
That's Camp, Daniel Camp.
Yeah.
He's really good too.
He's
Or no,
really good,
Bell.
yeah.
Is that Bell? I think Bell might.
I don't
be
know his
20.
name,
Is he
but
thicker or taller or skinny?
thicker.
Oh, that's Bell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's having a good event.
Yeah. And the Pate's
when
really good too.
When I ask numbers, I'm paying attention to certain things.
No, for sure. Well, the good thing about the Hurricanes is their twos are really good.
Yeah.
Their twos are getting really good. So, yeah, they have some solid attackers, but, between Camp and Bell and Pate, I mean,
Discipline.
they have really, really disciplined twos that stay close to their ones and make really good moves in the scramble. That's going to be a fun game. That's coming up next.
Darby made the corner. Looks like it's 5 up on this side, 4 up on the Bears side. Russians got 5, Bears have 4. Bears are in the snake, Russians are in the corner.
Down to a minute. Here on the clock is
Karslov
Legion.
makes a big bite on that side. He's wrapping the Dorito right now. He's running through. He just got mollywopped.
Now, Karslev wanted another point.
Yes, he did.
Everyone else is kind of content to chill and shoot lanes.
That's the game, though. When you're up like that, you're willing to risk a body, maybe 2, but you can't give more points, right? Like that's where things start getting sloppy.
Yeah, I mean, Legion, with this going to be their 3rd win, that's fine. You got to have a couple guys run around because they could squander this point, and that's not going to really do anything to the results.
Yeah. Still got 4 Russians up with 2 of the Bears. Not a good place to be right now. At this point, it's. If I was the Bears, I would still go because what does it matter now?
It doesn't.
Like margins mean nothing.
For pride.
Right.
And again, the cardinal sin of paintball, well, the cardinal sin is when you're down by 1 and you're still alive in your bunker when
Die
time
on your
expires.
Yeah.
But they're down by 4, so, but still.
Die on your sword,
Die
dude.
on your sword.
Wow, how amazing. 18 got bounced. They couldn't get paint out of their gun, but they bounced 18. That's a bad look.
Man, well, that's a tough one for the Bears. Lots of mistakes, and yeah, Legion made the most of it here. So Legion now 3-0. The Bears 0-3. Also, congrats to Level as they keep themselves in this tournament. They're 1-2 with a -2 on the spread, and they got to play Diesel. Diesel's coming up next against the Hurricanes, and also Infamous going to be taking the field. They're 1-1, so they're going to need one. And then Aftermath 0-2. They need 2 wins today. Thank you guys so much for joining us here at 2023 NXL Windy City Major. Big shout out to Carbon Paintball. So just real quick before we sign off, Walker, you guys got a cool team program going on. Where can people go to get more info about that?
They can go to crbnpaintball.com. We got all the information there. If you guys are a team already, if you're looking to make a team, we want to talk to you guys. We got really cool custom jerseys. We don't make you guys take packages. It's easy.
Carbon Paintball. Check it out. All right, we'll be back. Joey Blute, best of luck.
Appreciate it.
As Damage going to be playing here in just a bit. I'm Matty Marshall. See you in just a few.